Hi everyone, I'm Wizzy, and if you're new to my corner of the internet, welcome. Welcome back to Isabella Banks' YouTube channel. Over here, we discuss all things Harry and Meghan, so make yourself comfortable and let's get into it. First off, a massive shout out to everyone who smashed that like button on my last video. 514 likes. That's a record number. Can we just take a moment to celebrate? I'm feeling like a YouTube celebrity. And it's all thanks to you, amazing people. Please keep those likes coming. While we're talking about the likes, though, on that same video, can you believe that the YouTube analytics tells me that 60% of the people who watched my videos are not subscribed? So please, if you're new here, please subscribe. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, please help my ministry and subscribe to this channel, okay? Thank you. So now onto our favorite, Duchess Meghan. Cue the collective haters eye roll. But hey, we remain unbothered. So Duchess Meghan graced the red carpet at the Variety Power of Women event in Los Angeles on November 16th, looking like a vision in tan. Meghan stunned in a Proenza Schuler gown that basically whispered, I woke up like this. Can we talk about the fashion diplomacy she executed so effortlessly? The intentional brilliance behind her outfit choice. Classy, elegant, and fashion forward, but also subtly saying, I'm here for business, not just to shine. Sort of like business, but let's make it fashion. The Variety Power of Women event, a celebration of women in the arts, honored luminaries like Carrie Mulligan, Lily Gladstone, Billie Eilish, and Fantasia Barrino. Megan spilled some Archewell tea, hinting at exciting projects in the pipeline. And we all know how private Harry and Meghan are. So, if she's talking, something big is brewing and about to drop. And guess what? Aquazura claimed their favorite unofficial ambassador on Twitter. And Meghan, being the queen of charm, shared her excitement about being surrounded by inspirational women. Supporting each other, she said, amplifies the work and amplifies our community. And I'm just thrilled to be back in it and to be able to sit in this room and be in such good company tonight. Of course, Meghan was asked about what she thought about the resurgence of the success of Suits, and she gave the credit to the number of series and the rest of the cast. When I saw her response, I literally choked. What? What cast? Anyway, someone on Twitter said she knows why. Of course, she's just too humble to say it. And I agree. It would have been a complete no no for her to say, of course, it's me. It's because I'm Megan. I've got the it factor. Websites crash when my name is mentioned. Of course, she can't say that. So, of course, she had to say what she said. The event's guest list, oh, just the most powerful media executives in America. Megan was snapped sitting next to Perlena Igbokwe, the Nigerian born chairman of Universal Studio Group, who runs the gigantic NBC TV network, and grinning ear to ear next to Janet Young, the film producer extraordinaire and the president of the Oscars. Casual, right? Now, here's the golden nugget. Megan casually sitting next to the CEO of Netflix at Beyonce's concert. Did anyone mention the identity of the CEO's wife? I'm just in a season of connecting the dots here because Megan sitting with these powerful media executives at this event reminds me of the billionaire's balcony at Beyonce's concert. But just while I was thinking about that, I had a light bulb moment. Did you guys know that the CEO's wife is Nicole Avant? I'm telling you, Meghan and Harry are killing the networking game. Did you guys know that Nicole Avant's father was called the Black Godfather of Hollywood? To catch this reference in all its ramifications, you need to watch The Black Godfather on Netflix. And then you'll catch the full significance of this power move. Meghan wasn't just sitting at the table, she was sitting at the power table. Turning our attention to the Endgame, Omid Scobie's new book. Last week, Omid casually tossed the match into the internet, setting it ablaze with the serial release of his upcoming book, slated for 28th November. Omid is on a mission to connect the dots, painting a vivid picture of stories we might already know, but Harry wasn't quite prepared to unravel. In the first sneak peek, he drops the bomb we all saw coming, right? The relationship between William and Harry is beyond the realms of repair. According to Omid, Harry's book Spare was his swan song, a desperate plea to his family about the emotions that had been brewing for years but left unattended. To William, it seems Harry is a defector. But of course, we've heard that before, right? In the second teaser, Omid delved deeper. He confirmed the details already provided by Harry in Spare about the events after his grandmother's demise. Picture this: Harry is trying to reach out to William, trying to hitch a ride with the family to go pay his respects just as they are doing, only to be ghosted. And how does Harry respond? He drops 30K to ensure he bids farewell to his grandmother, all while King Charles specifically requests that Meghan is not to put in an appearance. Hmm. No wonder Meghan's passport is collecting dust when it comes to UK visits. Thankfully, Harry and Meghan landed in America safely, where the narrative takes a different turn entirely. America thankfully has embraced them, and you can practically feel the love oozing from everyone they come in contact with who has embraced them that we can see, and their gratitude in return. Of course, I'm certain that it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but the gratitude flowing from Harry and Meghan towards those who are giving them an opportunity to prove themselves is palpable. Anyway, cue Richard Eden, who predictably chimes in with a headline: Harry and Meghan are still not welcome at family events. Ah, the British media always keeping it classy. I can't help but wonder if sourness is a prerequisite for being British these days. I thought the media were supposed to be disseminators of news, not telegraphing their own petty opinions. How is this level of unprofessionalism allowed, even if it's a PR strategy? You would think they would make the effort to be more sophisticated in their approach, especially since they like to think they are superior to everyone else in everything. Another paper's headline was: Is nothing sacred? Since when are we considering that any part of this conflict can be sacred? If the media can speculate about the color of Harry and Meghan's baby's skin, if they can speculate about when Harry and Meghan might split up, then of course nothing can and should be sacred. You can't shut the door you yourself have opened. And then the royal cherry on top, Prince William absolutely seething. Guys, William is incandescent again. He's incandescent, absolutely incandescent, over one claim made by Harry and Meghan's pal. The claim: William allegedly didn't return Harry's calls. He is denying this. Okay, let's accept that he returned Harry's call. Let's say he bombarded him with text messages. I still have one question. William, how did you leave town and arrive where your grandmother's body lay without your brother in tow? Petty anyone? Even at the point of death? With brothers like this, who needs enemies? Olmaid has reacted to the media, continually co-linking his name to the Sussexes as they write about the book, as though to imply that Olmaid is just the mouthpiece of the Sussexes. He says, and let's get this nonsense out of the way. Hashtag Endgame is about the current state of the British royal family. It's not Harry and Meghan's book. I'm not Meg's pal. The Sussexes have nothing to do with it. Their story is a small part of a much bigger one you can read in 12 days. Of course, this is Omid feeling the heat, right? Addressing the media's attempt to brand him as the Sussex's mouthpiece. He has done that so many times before, but I guess he feels the need, and it is important that he continues to do so. He quashes that notion that the media keeps putting out to the public with a firm denial. This is a much needed mic drop moment. But will the media take the hint? Doubtful. Well, at least it's a matter of public record which can be referred to when needed. As the media fails to link the Sussexes directly to Omid, they shift gears attacking Omid's lifestyle. It's like a desperate game of chess. If Omid had slipped up even slightly, they would have found it by now and wielded it like a blackmail sword. The book's serialization in an American magazine, not a British one, is the ultimate plot twist, though. It seems like they were not expecting that to happen. And this is a testament to the kind of pushback Omid faced in the UK. Their attempt to stifle him only led to the book finding a louder voice across the pond to more people. Bravo, media! You played yourself as you always do. Mixing it up for a hot minute. So, word on the street was that Tyler Perry spilled some Sussex tea on Kelly Ripa's podcast. And I wasted no time tuning in. I really needed to find out what was going on. Why was Tyler Perry talking to Kelly Ripa? So Tyler was in the house to hype up his documentary, Maxine's Baby. The podcast was the vibe though. Elegantly done. Tyler Perry, the master wordsmith, was in full effect. Did you guys know that Tyler Perry is signed to WME agency as well? And is, of course, we all know by now that he's besties with Oprah. As he spilled the tea in response to Kelly's carefully curated questions, Tyler shared some documentary highlights. So let's talk about that a little bit. So he recounted the story of how he came to meet and know the Sussexes, and he remains very complimentary towards them, almost quite paternal in his tone. At the podcast, he was knighted Sir Tyler. Of course, we all know that's just for fun. We got a peek behind the Medea curtain, seeing Tyler beyond the guy who gave us Medea. The podcast dropped some knowledge about his come up, his battle to put Medea on the map, and how he became Oprah's ride or die. In a nutshell, though, I must say it was quite a smooth interview. Now, there's a whisper that Kelly Ripa might have been tap dancing on her tongue to keep it together. We can't forget her little rendezvous on Gary Janetti's page, giggling with Jennifer Aniston and Sophie Turner over some Meghan shade. I tried to go back to track down those tweets myself, but came up empty handed. Look, as long as Kelly steers clear of Harry and Meghan, we are good. Although I must admit, I'm glad she and Oprah are not BFFs. Can you imagine? When she aired up her desire to be Oprah's bestie, I caught a whiff of entitlement, like she expected Oprah to roll out the red carpet for her. But hey, if Oprah's vibing with Tyler Moore, who can blame her though? Anyway, I'm here for the status quo. It's just the way it should be. And wrapping up this episode, let's dive into Kate's speech, or as I like to call it, the overhyped child's guide to stating the obvious. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. I was not interested in Kate's speech, especially with Omid stirring up the endgame pot. But for the sake of due diligence, I decided to check it out. Spoiler alert! It's like being told that water is wet. I'm so sorry, but let's get into it. So, in her speech, she drops lines like, "It isn't enough, therefore, to simply wish for a better world," followed by a speech on the interconnected ecosystem of society. Absolutely riveting. But hold on, there's more. She throws in a bit about nurturing skills, managing emotions, and fostering positive relationships, claiming these are essential for success, just like reading or arithmetic. And then, just when you're waiting for the grand finale, a call to action that will make sitting through this speech worth it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Kensington Palace, though, hits us with the fact that they're still in the thinking phase. Yep, no action plans yet. They've conducted a global listening exercise, consulted experts from 21 countries, and are now deep in thought. Maybe by the time Lewis hits 21, they'll have a game plan. Meanwhile, there's a shot of a gentleman in a red tie and Tony Blair with a look that screams, "Why am I here again? Listening to the same thing. Is it Groundhog Day?" Twitter, as always, had thoughts. One commenter summed it up. She said, Kate Middleton's speech for that shaping us thing, this was her telling us that water is wet. Once again, Kate has provided another example of why she'll never be as popular as her sister in law. So there you have it, guys. Another tick box exercise for Kate involving important people and a whole lot of busy work. But hey, if that's what she wants and she's happy with it, who are we to stop her? It's just, I think that we're used to better because we are used to our fave, right? So it's quite disappointing to be subjected to such mediocrity. But hey, if that's where Kate is at, I think it's time to let her be at her level. Switching gears away from mediocrity. Guys, I'm torn between reviewing Tyler Perry's Maxine's Baby or The Crown. Which should we review in time to discuss on Thursday? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will also put this poll up on the community post. So let me know your thoughts, okay? So that I can prepare towards it. So that's a wrap for today. Until next time, stay focused, keep shining, and keep thriving. Bye.